Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 31st of January 2024. So yesterday, yields jolted higher after the news at 3 p.m, stocks lower ahead of today's Treasury announcements at 7 p.m. this evening, the FOMC meeting minutes and the press conference. JPM, head of cash trading, everyone continues to wait for the curveball. I think that's absolutely spot on. We're all waiting for something to come out of the blue. I mean, how much more do we need? America's now contemplating going to war, and yet the markets continue to make new all-time highs. Stocks and bonds mixed after hot jolts ahead of FOMC and refunding news later today. Economic news, well, we've just mentioned it. We've got the ADP first at 1:15. The market's going to be waiting for this news, and then this evening we've got the FOMC meeting minutes regarding rates and also the press conference at 7:30 p.m. Right, let's have a look at the markets for yesterday. New all-time highs again for the Dax, the Dow and the S&P, and sideways to higher though to make those highs. Not convincing, but that's what it was yesterday. So let's start off and have a look at the Dow. So in the Dow, we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4 days of new highs so far, and up on the overnight at the moment. Certainly overbought at the moment, and also some supply coming into the market for yesterday. Yesterday we saw the market really lackluster until the Dow opened, and then the market just went up and continued up for 100, 250 points there. Overnight the market is below the high, but it is above the close at the moment and trying to get back above the 20 bar moving average and also the 5 bar there. As long as it remains above the close, there's a good chance of this continuing to move higher, but expect some drifting today as the market, drifting I mean by sideways to lower, as the market waits for those FOMC meeting minutes later this evening. German DAX continues to make new highs, 17,016. Also, again, you can see the number of days the market's up making higher highs. And yesterday was no exception, except the market coming off this and a bit of supply around as well, and also the momentum starting to drop off. That said, the market's still above the 5 bar moving average as well, and still trying to get back above the high of this bar, which was last week. 2nd of January this is. So let me just draw that line in there. So it's trying to get back above the 16,961. So currently below the 17,000 level, but I'm sure it will do its damnedest to get back above that level there. 30-minute chart for yesterday. Market opened, sold off, and then the rest, well, there's not much point talking about it, is there? Look at that. Absolutely awful. Sideways, and then sold off overnight, as you can see there, and then bouncing back when the market opened after 11 p.m. And also above the DP, and 2, 3, 4 of the averages as well at the moment. Well, 3, trying to get back above the 5 bar moving average there. It's going to have some resistance here, that's for sure, down at the R1 level, and the high is going to take some getting to as well before the FOMC meeting minutes, unless something else comes out of the blue. S&P, new all-time high, 4931.2. Again, we've got some supply around. Again, look at the number of highs that are made each day. This can't continue without there is some sort of correction. All it'll need is Powell to say, I'm thinking of actually may have to put rates up or something stupid, and then that will set the markets off again. So we'll just have to wait and see what he comes up with overnight. 7:30 is when he actually speaks. In the 30 minutes, everything was sideways, managing to make that new high, but then sold off towards the close. Market sideways, trying to get back above the DP at the moment. In the FTSE 100, again, highs all the way, up to 78% retracement, overbought. We've got a bit of selling around there as well, but the average is all looking quite nice there. The only difference is that the 20 bar needs to be above the 50, which it's not at the moment. The 30-minute chart, we went up, the DAX went down, the market remained sideways till the sell-off late on in the evening, and then this has been retaken and moved back on the overnight session there. Meanwhile, in the dollar, starting to move higher in anticipation of Powell leaving rates unchanged, or, like I say, it may be a surprise, but I very much doubt he'll go for an increase in rates. But the dollar obviously finding support from the fact that that could happen at the moment, because you'd have to raise rates for the dollar to be supported. As you've seen there, the market's declined for a while, but overnight this being supported by the prospect of Powell speaking later. Let's have a look at the metals. Silver trading up to the 200 MA, as I said yesterday. As soon as you get to this level, it's likely to be smashed. It's already being moved down overnight, so there you go. Yesterday, LME dropping the market. They're not the LME, the London market dropping prices, and then overnight you're seeing prices also come back as well. Watch the low, particularly tonight when you get the FOMC meeting minutes. In the gold market, treading water as well, stuck in the sideways range. And the 30-minute there, that's what happens when you move the market up in the pre-market. The LBMA come out and then slam the market down as soon as they fix the price of silver and gold at lunchtime. Gold-silver ratio already starting to move back up overnight. I tried yesterday, but I'm sure it'll have no trouble moving up later today when they come in and slam the price of silver once more. Right, let's have a look at yesterday's trade, see what the market did. Yesterday there was only one trade. It's the short that was filled there. The long was actually not filled, and then you see the market moving down, just trailing the stop, and as it came back, taking the money off the table, and then the market just sliding down a bit more towards the DP. And then this is how it was for the remainder of the day. I'm just going to whiz through this because, as you saw from the 30-minute chart, it was just absolutely dire. Even into the afternoon session, we had a potential short after the jolts news, but the market was still making no progress. And then by the end of the session there, just a bit of a bounce, and that was it. And that's how it played out for yesterday. Quick look at the overnight. I mean, it's not unusual given the market's waiting for the FOMC meeting minutes. It's the same with any major news items. Daily chart for the simple DAX chart, you can see there putting in that new all-time high. But overnight, the important thing at the moment, the market's just scrunched this up. You can see you've got the high there, you've got the R1 there, you've got the DP, and then you've got the low and the close. And at the moment, the market's just making its way down a bit. Watch the DP and the 200 MA and the BRN. You've got three areas of support there in the 2-minute DAX. Same for the BRN for any other time frame, but the 200 MA and the DP the same for any other time frame as well. So just watch that if the market has a bit of a pullback first thing. So there we go. The market waiting for the FOMC. Then we've got the NFP numbers as well later on in the week, but tonight should be really a non-event is what I would expect, and then depends what Powell says in the press conference after. That's where the market starts to make its moves from, how they interpret what he's actually saying. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.